This is Short Mama Money Moves, and right now we are doing our cash stuffing. I'm gonna do both the saving challenges and the cash stuffing because I'm only going to be doing one of my seeking funds because, like I said, this usually is my short week that I don't really, you know, and I'm not getting that much overtime, but I'm happy with the overtime that I'm getting. So, you know, I don't get my extra this week. So anyway, I said I was going to only be stuffing one seeking fund. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get to it. And you already know this is a story time. Going to be a story time / cash stuffing. And I knocked something over as usual. So let's go ahead and get started. So I got paid right here, which is the 22nd. The bills that's going to come out is this right here. It's like a web thing. So it's $5 on my Cricket, you know, monthly membership thing. That's going to come out. I have this, which I actually closed this account and made this Allied Bank because Allied gave me more benefits than this account. So anyway, I'm still depositing the $20. It's just actually going into Allied, and I just didn't feel like trying to peel the tape off and do all that. So I counted that. Verizon, I'm counting this up to get $425. Then Chase Bank, 20. Fidelity Savings, 30. Then I also counted Allied Bank again because usually it come out around Wednesday. So that's everything that I counted for my bills. Okay, so let's go to the check breakdown. Okay, so I got my paycheck. It was a $5.33, and then it was a little shorter. I could have got more overtime, but I took my kids to Busch Gardens, so I wanted to spend some time with my kids. I wanted at least I did something with them during the summer. I think I want to take them to the beach in Nate's weekend. Also, I know I'm telling you my whole life story. But anyway, YouTube was a $4.70. I have not been posting much on YouTube last month, hardly at all. So I'm going to try to post more on YouTube just to see will my views go up or what would happen, just to see. Okay, I already told you all the bills that's coming out. The next one is the church, which is $10. I'm going to give to the church. My saving challenge is $228. Seeking funds, $135, and then my nails would be $85 in all. It would be $984. My pay was $1,003, which equal out with a buffer of $19. Okay, so yes, that's it for that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next step over here. Okay, now we're gonna count the money. So in all, I should have a total of $363, if I'm not mistaken. So this is I be trying my hardest to make sure this is facing the right way, because I honestly don't be taking notes until I look at it and I be like, oh, okay. That's 20. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's 50. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40. That's 150. That is 100. Okay, so that is correct. It's $363. So we got that correct. Okay. Now I don't have no change because I had already took my change out of my wallet beforehand. I took my change out of my wallet pretty much beforehand. Because I counted all my change. If you haven't checked out that video, I counted all my change from here. And you know what? I said I was trying to avoid that fee, but I was saying to myself, maybe I should have gone ahead and accept the fee because I just rolled that change up, and I was like, this is a lot of work for me to try to save some money. I was trying to save from that fee. So I said, maybe I should just go ahead and pay the fee and went to corn store over there and just let them take a little percentage. But anyway, okay, so unexpected. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the story time. Now, a lot of people ask, the manager didn't get in trouble or she didn't get in trouble. She pretty much got a slap on the wrist. I'm not going to lie, she did. When she finally went to court. Oh, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, please check out my previous video. I got a playlist, and I probably have the link in the card somewhere of the story time of how my experience working at a loan place, and I have worked there for more than 10 years. So anyway, and she pretty much got a slap on the wrist. When she came there and explained everything, she told them the saddest side story. You would have thought her life was a sad old country song. I mean, she said that her boyfriend left her for a man. She said that, I mean, when I say you can't make this stuff up, I mean, she said that she didn't know where she was sleeping in her car, even though her mom and her dad was there. And somehow, she pretty much got away with it with a slap on the wrist. Really, she really did. Okay, unexpected. gets 5. And it's the 20. Wait a minute. Why my date is wrong for unexpected? Or did I not stuff unexpected? I had to count this money because I feel like I must then write something down. Because I would have had stuffed this on the 15th. I would have put something in there on the 15th. And I feel like I must didn't write it down. That's why I always 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. 75. That's 75. And usually I have, okay, that's correct. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with my day. Maybe I didn't put nothing in unexpected. Because I got a 10. And that's 85. And then I put, okay, I don't know. I thought I put something in unexpected last week. But anyway, oh, I know what I did. See, that's the reason why I say I hate if I write the wrong date. Because it would literally confuse me. Because I have a one-track mind. And I put the wrong date. I put the 8th when I was supposed to put the 15th. Okay. I was about to say I could have sworn I put something in here. Okay, so that make it $90. I would have. And let me just grab this 5. Okay, so she pretty much got a slap on the wrist, okay? And she have to pay the money back, but that's pretty much it. She just had to pay the money back. And it was on her record, so maybe it's hard for her to get a job, but that's pretty much was it. Okay, so I already showed you the 10 right here. So I got 10 in my unexpected because usually I hardly ever use unexpected. But I like to keep it in there just in case. I should have $90, so we already counted 10, so this should be 80. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the robberies. Okay? And like I said, I'm going to tell you the story, and then I'm going to let you be the judge if you think it was an inside job or not. Okay, now I'm going to go with the first one that I actually saw the video camera that I saw the video of. So I'm going to go with that one first because I actually saw the video. The other one, I did not see the video, but I will explain why I was not able to see the video. Okay? So, gas. Let me do this first. Okay, gas going to get 40. But let me see, do I have anything left in gas? No, don't have nothing left in gas. So that means I must spend the whole 40. Okay, so I spent the whole 40. So that left me with 50. And I'm going to put 40 in there. Okay, and then make it have 90. Okay, so this girl got robbed. She called the, you know, what you have to do when you get robbed. You have to call, first you, as soon as the person, you do whatever they say do, you know, like they said, give you the money, don't fight them, give them the money. We had a silent alarm right beside the register. So while you getting the money, if you know how to move your hand, you know, right, you can hit the silent alarm while giving the money. While giving them the money, okay? So if you able to, now you don't supposed to make it obvious. I'm going to put 40 in my own little wallet thing. You're not supposed to make it obvious. But if you able to hit that alarm, you know, while getting the money, or, you know, if the robber is on the other side, because sometimes the robber won't actually come around. They'll just have the weapon and tell you to get the money out the drawer. They won't actually come around. Okay, so if you able to hit the alarm without, you know, being obvious and give them the money, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, but if you're not, just give them the money and let them go. Don't try to fight. Don't try to be a hero. At the end of the day, it's not your money. That's how I look at it. Okay, food gets 10. So that's how I look at it, to be honest. That's how I look at it. So, now I'm going back what I saw on the camera, okay? The guy came in, and when the guy came in, the guy came up to the teller and pulled a weapon out, because I don't want to, you know, pull a weapon out, okay? You know, bang, bang, okay, if you want to know what kind of weapon. Pull the weapon out, and, you know, in the girl's face. Now, this is, I'm going to show you. This is the, you know, table. He's on one side because it's like a teller. It's like a bank. He's on one side and she's on the other. We didn't have no windows, like no glass windows or nothing to block in the back. You know how sometimes teller have glass windows? We didn't have that. Okay? So, he put the weapon, you know, in front of her face and, you know, demand the money. Okay? Somewhere you heard her mumbling. But you can't really hear what she's saying. Because you're not really supposed to talk. You're supposed to just do what he say, give it to him, try not to say, do nothing or say nothing to provoke him. So, that's what you're supposed to do. So, you heard her mumbling. Somewhere in the midst, the guy put the gun, see, I'm about to say the word, put the weapon on the table. So, the guy put the weapon on the counter, walked to the door, locked the door, walked back to the counter and picked back up the weapon while she sat there and looked at him do the whole thing. So then the guy was about to proceed to go behind the counter, and she hold her hand up like stop. Okay, like was stopping him from going behind the counter. And he looked at her and nodded his head and walked back. And she gave him the money. Now, the crazy thing about this, 20, 40, 60. I should have 195. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40. That's 40, 50, 60, 60, 65, 70, 75. Why do it that way? 85. And I should have $10 in my wallet. So they'll make it 95. So let me show you that. For food. So that's the $10. So that's right. So that being said, I'm trying to describe how, you know, everything look. But anyway, so let me tell you the rules of how much money we're supposed to keep in the front of the store. Okay? In the front of the store, we're not supposed to have no more than maybe $300 in our drawer. Sometimes, you know, the first of the month is busier, but you're supposed to do a cash drop, you know, when you get above a certain amount, okay? So, you know, just in case something like this happen, they won't get a lot of money. For whatever reason, this girl had over $3,000 in the front of the store, and he got away with over $3,000. It wasn't busy that day at her store because the recording showed that she didn't really have hardly any customers. So, okay, so for miscellaneous, I'm going to put 5. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. And I should have 10 in my wallet. I feel like I miscounted. I must miscount it because if I'm putting 5, 90. No, I still feel like I miscounted. Let me do that again because I should have 100. Let me count, because I think I will count it so fast, I'll probably miscount it. Okay, let me count again. 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. And I should have 10 in my wallet. Okay, that's right. Okay, let me see. I know I didn't spend that in miscellaneous. So they go to 10, they equal to 100. Okay, so they looked at the camera because the thing was, they were trying to understand why she had so much money, you know, in her drawer when she wasn't busy. Now, her excuse was because the drawer, the safe is on a timer. It takes 15 minutes for that safe to open. So if someone come in and cash a big check, she would have to wait an additional 15 minutes for the safe to open. And she said that she got tired of going back and forth and waiting 15 minutes when she only had like 300 in her drawer at first. Okay. And you heard the way I'm saying okay. Okay. So they, of course, when you make a, you know, a claim like that, they're going to look to see how many checks you cashed that day. Okay. Okay, so household is getting $15. Is it? Yeah, $15. I got to check to see if I spent anything in household because I think I did. But anyway, let me see how much I spent first. Oh, I just spent $5 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I just spent $5. I think we'll just keep that 10 there. And I think, yeah, I spent $5. So that's $7.22. And I spent $5. Make it 50. And then I'm going to add 15. And I should have 65. Okay, so let me count that. We're going to count that real quick. And, you know, it's never a good video without me asking if I'm in frame. Okay, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, and I got 10 in my wallet to make it 65. So that is correct. Okay. So, they asked, what did he say? Or why didn't you grab the weapon when he put the weapon down on the counter and walked to the door to lock the door? Why didn't you pick up the weapon and press the silent alarm? Because she never pressed the silent alarm at all. She didn't pick up the weapon. So she said that she was shocked. And then she said about the weapon, she said that that was not a rule. We supposed to just comply. So she didn't think that if she picked up the weapon, she put her life in danger by picking up the weapon when he left it on the counter and walked to the door. That's how she felt. Now, me personally, I feel like I would have picked up the weapon. I mean, I would have picked up the weapon. But she felt like she was putting her life because she said he could have charged at her when she grabbed it and whatever. So, I mean, I tried to see both sides of the fence on that. Maybe she was afraid. But apparently she had control over the situation. The reason why I say that is because when he was about to walk around the counter, she held her hand, stopped, and he stopped and went back. And she proceeded to give him the money. Okay? You take that how you want to take it. You take it how you want to take it. Okay, so couponing, I think I spent, because I post more videos this week. I said I'm going to try to post more just to see how it goes. So I have 5, 6, and 7. So I have $7 for couponing. I mean, from, you know, that I did not use. So what I'm going to do, put that in my rollover. I put that in my ATM. And I will give you an update on how much I have saved in my ATM. So I spent $33. And I have $7 left. Okay. And now, I think I'll be better right here. Okay. And now I'm going to add the 40. And I put that as rollover. Okay. And I'm going to have 40. Okay. Okay. The next day, now, let me tell you, most people, when a store get robbed, it's very traumatic. You know, you scared. They usually provide counseling. I will say that. They provide counseling. They provide you to talk to someone, you know, because it is a traumatic experience, you know. And I put 20 in here, and I put the other 20 in here. That's how I do that. Okay, so it's a traumatic experience. So usually what they do, they provide counseling and all that. And they, you know, tell you to go, you know, you don't have to come to work for, I think, at least like 2 weeks. And the 2 weeks are paid. Okay, and, you know, they're very sympathetic and, you know, will call and check on you, you know. Okay, so, okay, so personal. Let me see how much I have left in personal. Because I'm running my mouth. And when I run my mouth, sometimes I lose my train of thought. Okay, I got nothing in personal. I spent the whole $15. I know what be giving me sometimes. Sometimes Starbucks be giving me, because you know on Tuesday, is half off of Starbucks drinks. I think cold Starbucks drinks is on Tuesday is half off. I said I'm going to treat my kids to Starbucks, I think, on Tuesday. Okay, so the 22nd. I spent the whole 15, and I think I have 14 left. I double check. I think this is 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 20. Yep. Whole 20 for my personal budget, because I think if my kids be good, I'm going to treat them to Starbucks on Tuesday, because I think Tuesday is half off. Yeah, I think Tuesday is half off. Okay, and so that would make me have 34. And I'm just going to put that whole 20 in my wallet. Okay, so that's all for my main sinking funds. Okay, and let me put this 20 in here, and then we're going to be stuffing our saving challenges. But yeah, so she did not want the counseling. She didn't want it. So, you know, to each his own, you know, she had the right to decide that she didn't want the counseling. I about to say the change. But she did not want the counseling. Okay. So, she wanted to come to work the next day, which is weird. Most people after the experience like that would not want to come to work, at least for a couple of days. She wanted to come to work the next day. So when she came to work, I think she, the district manager, of course, was going to come there, but she didn't know what time the district manager was going to come. So the district manager came there, you know, to talk to her about, you know, to get some insight on what happened, you know, to get some more information and all that other stuff. And the district manager came there kind of unexpected. She didn't give no time when she was coming. So when the district manager finally came, she saw her joking, laughing. You know, it was like nothing happened. Like she literally acted like nothing had happened. And so then the district manager said, "Are you okay? Because I know you just went through a traumatic experience." And as soon as she said that, the girl started saying, "Oh yes, I don't know what I'm going to do. I was just trying to be strong by coming to work because I love this company so much." And it was the craziest thing. You know, I'm going to let y'all make the decision, because she never got charged. To this day, they said they still investigating. And this is years later. I mean, that case is cold. They spent the money and the money's gone. But to this day, they never solved it. But she quit 2 weeks later, though. She said she quit because she no longer feels safe at the job. Okay, yeah. Take that what you want to take it. Okay. So for the $7 challenge, I got to save $112. Okay, so here's 100, 10, 11, and 12. Woo! Jesus, every time with the $7 challenge, I feel some type of way. Okay, so this would be 5, 2. So I got 952. But I like those numbers. See, those numbers is what keeping me motivated to keep going. Okay, if it wasn't for those numbers, I think I would have been quit this. I know I'm going to quit it when it get close to these 300s over here. Maybe stop. I'm going to have to split those up. I want to split those up. When it gets to those 300s, we're going to have to split those up. All the way up. We're going to be making payments on the saving challenge. We're making payments on you. Okay. So it should be 952. That's if my mouth ain't wrong, because you know my mouth be my mouth. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're at 9. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52. Yes! Look at that. Now, I'm thinking about once I get to the 1,000 mark, to go ahead and deposit this. I'm thinking about going ahead and deposit this once I get to the 1,000 mark, and put a what they call prop money, $1,000 prop money in here. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about that, because see, this challenge right here, if I actually complete it, would be all the way up. It would be over $10,000, and that's just too much money just to be in here. Okay. So that's that. Okay, so then we got our, hold on, our bi-weekly challenge, which we would be putting $80. So we'll be doing week 8 and week 9. And the fact that I actually completed one of the challenges, making me say, okay, even though I have a low attention span, I am capable of doing this. So it's making me really, you know, motivated to keep going and trying to focus on completing a task. But anyway, okay, so the second incident of inside, look, I'm pushing my opinions onto you, okay? I'm supposed to be letting y'all decide. Here I already expressed my opinion. Okay, there we go. Okay. So with this one, this girl was a DTM. She was a I think it was a DMT. It was a DM training, or a training in DM. I don't know, but she was training for the DM position. Okay, this should be 360. Now, she was not qualified. She was best friends with the DM. The girl was young. When I say young, she was like in her early 20s, and they was giving her that position. When she just came in there. She didn't really know stuff at all, and they were literally giving her that position because she got closer with the DM. And the DM was almost 40, and I'm like, for some reason, them two became best friends. I don't know if she looked at her like a daughter, or if she really considered her a best friend. I don't know. Okay, let me count this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 50, and 60. Yep. So, I don't know. But what happened was, this store is like in the woods. It's like in a place that I would not understand why would anybody put a loan place in that area. It's like they had a sign that say, "We are deserted. You can rob us." Because it was like the worst place to have a store. It's like, no, it was nothing around. It was like the worst place to put a loan place, like any place dealing with cash. I don't care if it was a corner store. It was like literally the worst place to put a store at. Oh, so okay, now I'm gonna have to stop for a second just to tell you how this story goes, because when you heard it, you're gonna be like, what? So this girl was no more than maybe 120 pounds. She was a little pretty thing, and it was closing. Okay, and around that time it was the winter, so it got dark early here. It get dark around, around 5 o'clock. And closing time was at 6 o'clock. Okay? So it's closing. She said that she was counting the money. She was counting the money, So she had all the money, on the counter. Again, we do not have no glass or, anything like that. She had all the money on the counter. That day, she had over $7,000 in the store. For what reason, I do not know, because they said that she did less than $200 worth of work. The store only made $200. So that means that a lot of people didn't come to the store that day. But she had over $7,000 in the store. A guy came to the window, because this is closing. A guy came to the door, knocked on the door, and said, "Hey, I have an emergency. I need help. Can you please help me? Open the door. I need help." A guy now. She walked to the door with the money still on the counter that she was counting. She never put the money away. She had the money still on the counter because she was closing. She was counting the money. She walked to the door, and when she walked to the door, when she walked to the door, the guy bum rushed her and put her hands behind her back, went to the counter, took all the money, and left out. Now, why don't we have video footage of this situation? The reason why is because for some reason, since they was in the wood, the stores in the woods, in the neck of the woods, in no man's land, they could not get a signal in that store. So the next day, they were supposed to get the camera fixed and get a better signal so they'd be able to have video footage for a case like this. But the big coincidence that she happened to get robbed the day before they was able to fix the camera. You can't make this stuff up. Okay. Nickel challenge. Okay, nickel challenge, you get $36. That's 10, 15, and 36. Yep, we are done. Okay. So this is going to be 2, Lord Jesus, my mouth be my mouth. 2, 8, 3. I hope that's right. I hope that's right. When I say you cannot make this up, you cannot make this up. Okay. Now, everybody felt like it was suspicious. Everybody. They even got the higher up. They told her, they did not treat her like a victim at all. They actually suspended her without pay because they said that, number one, you should not have even opened the door. Like, you were closing. Why would you open the door? And why do you have all this money when your store didn't even make $200? Like, what was the point? Your store is not that busy for you to even go to the bank and get that type of money. Why would you have all that money in the store? So they felt suspicious from the get-go when it came to her. Okay? Then, on top of that, the fact that she knew that the camera was supposed to be fixed the next day, it just seems too much of a coincidence. Okay. So the DM tried her best to take up for her friend. She did. She tried her best to take up for her friend, say that she wouldn't do nothing like that, and all this other stuff. All her life she had to fight for a friend like her. I mean, she was really going hard for her friend. Just for her friend to quit and to go to another state. They still end up charging her. They charged her, but the thing was, the DM had to testify because the DM told someone else that she confessed that she did set it up. But the DM, instead of testifying, she quit. She quit her job. 1, 2, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. Yay! Me personally, I felt like for the district manager to quit so quick like that, I felt like she was part of it. That the girl probably gave her some money and told her, look, if you rat me out, I'm going to rat you out. And she said, well, I just quit. And then I won't even testify. I won't even show up in court. Okay. So those are, I stuffed my saving challenge and I stuffed my sinking funds. I only did my main sinking funds this week because, yeah, my money was a little tight this week, okay? But I still say I'm happy. I'm happy how my saving challenges is going and everything. So I will be doing another story time, okay? And the story time, okay, oh, I got so many story times. When it comes down to the long plays, I got so many. So okay, so next week I will be doing another story time. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the story time about when I was robbed, when the store got robbed while I was there. Yeah. let me tell you, it was scary. Okay, it was scary. So I don't know if I want to do that story time, or the other story time where we had a new district manager, and the district manager got caught stealing at the Walmart and had the nerve to have a company shirt on. So I might do that story time, okay? Because that's a little bit more lighthearted. So let me know in the comment section, you know. And if you like these story times, let me know. So anyway, this is Short Mama Money Moves. We're trying to move this money in the right directions. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And also, I will be doing another story time on how things started to change, how things started to change when it came down to the interest and title loans and other loans in general, and how they were really robbing the customers. Like, it was crazy when it come down to this interest and everything, and the experience with the I keep saying the BBL. It's not the BBL, the BBB, I think. The Better Business Bureau. That's what it is. So anyway, I already said, this is Short Mama Money Move, trying to move this money in the right direction. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And also follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. I will be posting more content. I want to post a lot of content probably this weekend, to trying to catch up after I celebrate my cousin's birthday. So anyway,